Mustangs. Mrs. Belcher here with my best dino pal, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and welcome back to another week of school. And I hope that everyone had a fantastic, restful weekend and you are ready to settle down in that green zone and be calm and focused and ready to learn this week. Today is Monday, January the 18th, 2021. And you know what, Mustangs? Today is a special day. It's a holiday. Did you know that? Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And Martin Luther King Jr. Day is always celebrated on the third Monday of January every year. So I'm going to shuffle up to my little corner. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was an African American preacher. He was a speaker and he was a social activist, right? He lived during a time in our country when African Americans were segregated. That's a big word, segregated. You know what? I think Tyrannosaurus Rex can help us out, figure out what that word segregated means. So let's check our thesaurus to find some words that mean the same thing as segregated, right? We're looking for words that are synonyms for segregated. They mean the same thing. So let's see. Let's check our thesaurus. Okay, here are some synonyms for the word segregated. It means separate, divided, discriminated, or split. Mustang. Goodness gracious. During this time in history, African Americans were treated differently than everyone else, and it wasn't fair. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. worked very hard to change the laws and the way people were treated. He led peaceful protests and made speeches, and one of his most famous speeches is known as the I Have a Dream speech, right? Where he talks about hoping that one day everyone will be judged by the content of their character, meaning what kind of person they are, rather than the color of their skin. Are they a good person? Are they a bad person? And be judged that way rather than just judged by the color of their skin, by what skin color they have. And he hoped that one day everyone could be united and could be together, that African American children could go to school with and to play with white children, that everyone could be united. So today we honor his birthday and we acknowledge and celebrate his contributions to the end of segregation in America, helping make America truly a united state. Okay, so also, here are two of my favorite books about Martin Luther King Jr. One is called Martin's Big Words, and the other is Happy Birthday, Martin Luther King. And you can check these out in the library, or you can go onto YouTube and search for read alouds of these two stories and listen to the stories read to you. They're wonderful, wonderful stories. So check it out and learn a little something more about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today. So today we would also like to celebrate the birthday of one of our kindergarten Mustangs. Abel Chiarte is having a birthday today. So happy birthday, Abel, and we hope you have the best day ever. So this is important. The end of the second 9 weeks is on Wednesday, the 20th of January. Report cards will be going out on January 28th and on February the 1st. So right now, everyone needs to check your grades on Schoology and check for any missing assignments. I showed you how to do this before Christmas, so I'm going to show you again really fast. If you go on Schoology into your courses, down the side here, you'll see where it says grades. If you click on that, it'll bring up a whole list of things that you have for a grade. Okay? If you're missing something, it'll say missing. Okay? Those missing assignments turn into zeros if you don't do something about it. How do I find an assignment that's missing? Once you find one that says missing, you go and you click on the name of the assignment. You can click right on it. It takes you right to it, and you can do it right there. You don't have to go searching through all of the folders and the days and everything like that to try to find it. So I know for those of you who have different subject areas, right, you need to check the grades for each of those subject areas, okay? But get on it because time is running out to catch up and to fill in those missing grades. Like I said, they turn into zeros after so long. So please contact your teacher if you have any questions or you need any help, because after Wednesday, we can't accept any more grades for the second 9 weeks. Okay, so we will be returning to in-person learning next Monday, January the 25th, and we will be on the exact same schedule as we were before. So that's pre-K through third grade students will be here 4 days a week, Monday and Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday. Fourth and fifth grade A cohort students will be here on Monday and Tuesday, and virtual on Thursday and Friday. Cohort B, fourth and fifth graders will be all virtual on Mondays and Tuesdays, and will be here at school on Thursdays and Fridays. Okay, so just like we were before, everything is the same. So this is a reminder for all grown-ups. If you plan on your children or your child to be all virtual for the third 9 weeks, the form must be completed by the end of the business day on Tuesday, January 19th. That's tomorrow, okay? This form is only for those who are going to remain all virtual during the third 9 weeks. If you plan on your child returning to school for the third 9 weeks, you do not have to fill out this form, okay? Only if you're going to stay all virtual, okay? Dr. Williams sent out the link through email and messages. It is also on our Meadowview homepage, right? Up in the left-hand corner, it says virtual learning request for Q3. Okay, so you can get to it that way or through the message sent by Dr. Williams. So in order for us to plan on a certain number of in-person students, right, in the classrooms and on the buses, we have to have that virtual learning request form completed no later than tomorrow afternoon. Okay, to be clear, if you select for your student to stay all virtual during the third 9 weeks, that is a commitment for the entire third 9 weeks. Okay, and that's just because we have to know what our numbers are going to be to make sure that we are following all CDC guidelines and all mitigation strategies. And for those of you boys and girls who are going to be here with us at school, same rules apply. Walking certain directions down the hallways, keeping your mask on, washing your hands frequently, using hand sanitizer, keeping 6 feet apart, not sharing supplies, and things like that, okay? Same rules apply as before. Now I'm going to shuffle up to my little corner once again. If everyone will please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's all for now, Mustangs. Everyone have a marvelous Mustang Monday and happy Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Go learn something new about Dr. King today. And as always, just as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. taught us, be excellent to each other. And we will see you next time.